Did you come through as pure gold?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On first down, Fields. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Fields throwing again. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Fields on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have give the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he stopped immediately there. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap, Fields rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Fields now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate...
Touchdown! That's caught. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Into the secondary past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. To throw is Fields. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
On first down, it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Switch.
Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
On one, ready? 11.
Here's Burrow.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 24, Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Go, go, go. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Fields. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. 25 yards that time.
And how about the rapport that these two had last year as rookies? Exactly what the Bengals had in mind when they made Joe Burrow the 1st-round pick and T. Higgins the 2nd.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
57's Mike 57.
Back to throw. Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They snap it to Fields.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
50 seconds, Mike. Here we go. Slam.
Now a first down throw. Fields nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way. But I guess they weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any. Good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They feel like it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen. They responded and shut them down.
Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, 36 yards. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashawn Perriman, 82 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Joe Mixon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Burrow will throw, eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 3rd and goal. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Oh, Boyd, what a catch. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down gain of 19. Oh, he fakes the spike. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow, flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Antonio Callaway there to make the grab. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Third and long. It's Fields. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, Mixon tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Burrow on play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Finding room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Back to throw. Fields.
The connection made. It's Graham. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back.
11.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 42. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.